It's your girl T here, back with another inspired video. I know you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day because you're tea timers. It is what we do. Our affirmation of the day is, I manifest things out of thin air. I manifest things out of thin air. This is a Sammy Ingram affirmation. I love it. I've used it before. You can manifest so many things out of thin air, and it's a fun surprise because you're like, oh, that just showed up out of thin air. I wanted to talk to you guys about, because it's been SP, and you guys know I respond to what you request. So SP has been on all your guys' minds, I assume, especially since V-Day is coming up next week. And I wanted to remind you, make sure you're ready to date your SP. Make sure you're ready for them if you're affirming, manifesting them. And what do I mean by that? Would you date yourself? Ask yourself that question. I asked that in another video and it brought up some feelings for people. Do you feel like if you weren't yourself, if you were outside of yourself, looking at yourself, would you date you? Or are there some areas that you would want yourself to work on before you would date you? Now, I have fallen into the trap of dating people and using them for validation or for giving me ideas on what my dreams are, or them telling me that what I'm doing is okay and I'm on the right path. That's not their job. That's not what they're there for. That's your job to figure that out. Do you have hopes and dreams outside of manifesting your SP? Do you have a life path for yourself that will be executed with or without your SP's approval, validation, without them coming into your life? If you don't have things going on outside of simply manifesting your SP, then you're not ready for them, because you need to make sure that you have your own life going on so that when they come in, you're ready to accept them, because they're not the sole focus of everything you do. That's not their job. That's not fair to put that job on them. And it's not something that they can do for you. They can't tell you what your dreams and goals are. They can't be the center of all of your attention, because we've talked about this before. If you are holding on to something so tightly, it repels that person. Because I know, like, take manifestation out of the equation. I know that something, when people date me, they typically always say is, I love that you're so independent. I love that you have your own thing going on. I love that we just work together as a unit. It's because I've established myself, my goals, my dreams, my desires before I manifested any SPs in, because I have been a single mom since I was 21 years old. So I have always taken care of myself, my child, things that needed to be done. And the SP was just the icing on the cake, and it allowed me to be a bit pickier with who I brought in, because they're eventually going to have to meet my son. They're going to have to add value to my life, because I don't have bandwidth to take care of somebody who's going to act like a child. So you have to establish what your boundaries are, what you will and won't accept, and how you want this person to show up in your life, and what you want their role to be in your life, and what you want your life to be before and after they arrive, because you're responsible for your own dreams, your own reality, your own goals. So be that independent woman or man who just wants them to come in to be the partnership with you, to be the king or the queen in your reality, because you're already that king or queen that is going to allow them in. If you have any questions about this, please do so below. I'm just cutting this off now because I don't want to start rambling and making it too long. I don't really care for a long video. You guys know that. I love you guys, but not as much as y'all should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Thursday. Bye.